Yo!
Hello?
Yo, you see that, dude? Look! Yo, get the...
Oh my god, look at it! It's... oh my god!
Mom, what is it? Mom, what is this?
Where the heck is it? I can't see it.
From a disturbing footage of a poltergeist violently tormenting a family home to a chilling encounter with what many believe to be a Wendigo lurking deep inside a remote cabin, and an eerie series of photos that might finally prove Bigfoot's existence. These are some of the most unsettling moments ever captured on camera. Stick around, because you won't want to miss a single one. When it comes to our woods, there's always this lingering sense of mystery, like the trees are hiding something from us. And this video from a hiker couple might just be the clue we've been waiting for. It comes from a YouTube channel called Oklahoma Adventures, run by two Bigfoot enthusiasts, Jose and Tanya Marquez. They're known for sharing strange encounters from their hikes, but the one they uploaded about a year ago genuinely shook the internet. During one of their trips, they managed to capture what appears to be a strange humanoid figure casually strolling through the woods. The creature seemed to be covered in fur, and throughout the 20-minute video, they caught glimpses of it multiple times, moving through the dense trees as if it was aware of being watched but didn't care. Now, people who've already seen this footage are calling it a Bigfoot sighting, and to be fair, it really does tick all the boxes. Tall, bulky, covered in dark fur, and moving in that oddly human-like way we've seen in so many alleged sightings online. But there's one shot where you can see the creature's full body that kind of looks like, well, someone in a Bigfoot costume. Still, that's just my take. What do you think? A rare capture of the elusive beast, or just another clever internet hoax? It was just another ordinary night for this group of friends enjoying a camping trip in the woods of Nassau, New York, drinking beers, smoking, and just chilling. But then something happened that completely shook them, turning this trip into the most unforgettable camping adventure of their lives.
Only to me.
Oh yeah, I owe you like 8 or 9 from last night.
Yeah, looks like someone's getting busy. Yo, fellas. Yo, what? Yo, look. Holy shit. Look over there, dude. Yo, look over there. Yo! You see that? Is that it?
Hello?
Yo, you see that, dude? Look.
Yo, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
While they were relaxing, one of the friends suddenly froze, staring at what looked like a tall black figure moving through the trees in the distance. The cameraman quickly followed, capturing the creature as it made its way around the woods. From a distance, it looked huge, enough to shock the whole group. They even tried calling out to it, but the figure vanished without a trace, prompting them to pack up and get out of there fast. The video was labeled as a Bigfoot sighting in Nassau, New York, and honestly, the creature seemed like a Bigfoot with its towering height, dark coat, and that mysterious presence. However, since the being was so far away, it's impossible to confirm finer details, like facial features or body structure. And while some might wonder if it was edited or CGI'd, this video was uploaded 16 years ago, long before the software could make something like this convincing. Videos like this remind us that there are still beings out there that most of us haven't even imagined, and even when we see proof, our brains tend to deny it, at least for a while. But the real question is, for how long? The internet is full of bizarre stuff, but this one I stumbled across while doom scrolling on YouTube Shorts is straight up terrifying. The video comes from a channel called Tyler Morse 3303 and hasn't really gained much attention, just a few hundred views, but what it shows is pretty shocking. It's footage of what looks like a strange creature trying to squeeze into a pipe. Now, we've seen plenty of critters and weird animals online, but this one is something else. It's hairless, has long frog-like legs, no tail, and those claws Yeah, they're really unsettling. Most people are calling it an alien or some kind of new cryptid. But after looking closely at the video, I think I figured out what's really going on. When the creature is about to enter the pipe, its leg splits in a weird, glitchy way, like it's not real. Unless this is some interdimensional being, it's most likely AI generated. Still, even knowing that, it's creepy as hell to see what horror AI can come up with. Makes you wonder what kind of nightmares people could create next. Back in 2018, a group of friends went on a hiking trip in the woods, and what they saw lurking there still haunts their nightmares today.
Oh my god, look at it! It's...
Oh my god,
This video comes from a TikTok account called BabyX and captures the hike as it takes a strange turn. While trekking through the woods, the friends spotted a pair of glowing eyes staring back at them from the bushes. At first, they thought it might just be a wild cat, but when they zoomed in, it turned out to be something far stranger. Surprisingly, the group didn't seem too fazed and even treated it like a joke. But as the clip went viral on TikTok, the commenters were quick to point out that the friends might actually be in serious trouble. Some viewers believe it could be a rake, a cryptid described as a pale, hairless, human-like creature with glowing eyes and long claws. Legends say it silently torments its victims before or during sleep, sometimes even causing severe psychological trauma or physical harm. On the other hand, more grounded explanations suggest it might just be a raccoon or an owl reflecting the camera flash. Either way, the video hooked viewers with its eerie vibe and left everyone debating what terrifying thing the group really caught on camera that day. These two hikers were staying in a wooden cabin for the night when they heard something they probably wish they never had.
You guys hear that? Folks in here. Riley, watch them. Where the heck is it? I can't see it.
The video comes from TikTok and was recorded by a hiker duo who were spending the night in a wooden cabin with their dog. As they were settling in, strange, blood-curdling screams echoed from the nearby woods. The sound didn't resemble any animal they knew. It was raw, beastly, and trembling. They tried shining their laser lights into the darkness, but saw nothing. Even their dog was panicking, acting like it could sense the danger before them. The uploader, a channel called Bigfoot claimed it was a Wendigo, a mythological creature from Algonquian folklore, mostly from the Great Lakes region. This monstrous, supernatural being is said to have an insatiable hunger for human flesh and is often described as an emaciated giant humanoid with long claws and fangs. That could be what the video shows, but if we think logically, it might just be a bobcat, as they're known to scream in ways that sound eerily similar, as seen in this clip. Whatever it was, one thing's for sure. These hikers probably won't be venturing out into the woods anytime soon. If you still think the woods are just trees and wildlife, think again. Something terrifying might be lurking in the shadows. This photo was shared by @Ufologo Julio on X, a paranormal and UFO-focused account, and it quickly went viral for all the wrong reasons. In the picture, a massive, strange, furry creature is spotted at the edge of a forest in Oregon, leaving viewers both fascinated and disturbed. The scariest part for me is its towering height. You can compare it to the nearby trees, and it's just looming over them. Some might argue it's just a burnt tree trunk and our brains are playing tricks, but if you zoom in, you can clearly make out a face, chest, hands, and legs. Definitely far from any optical illusion. Also, Oregon, with its dense forests, mountains, and coastline, has long been a hotspot for mysterious sightings. The area is famous for cryptids, creatures whose existence is suggested but not scientifically proven, like the Yeti, Chupacabra, and even the Loch Ness Monster. For me, the creature's sheer size is what really gets to me. It looks like it could easily tower over a house. Just imagining something that massive wandering the woods gives a chilling sense of vulnerability. Its presence alone makes it feel like we're glimpsing a world humans weren't meant to fully see. This woman was driving through the Arizona countryside when she spotted something that nearly gave her a heart attack, and now the whole internet is talking about it. The video, recorded by a TikTok user, shows a mountain that looked exactly like a giant turned to stone. According to the cameraman, it looked just like a petrified giant looming over the landscape. We know giants might have existed in the distant past, but seeing something that massive frozen in place makes it all the more terrifying. Sure, it's probably just pareidolia, our brains seeing familiar shapes in random things, but what if it's not? What if these giants are trapped or hibernating and could wake up someday? Just thinking about it is honestly kind of terrifying. I love fishing, but after seeing what was caught on camera in Indonesia's waters, I'm definitely keeping my distance from the water for a while. This video was uploaded on Instagram by a channel called Alien Related, showing Indonesian fishermen in action. While out in the water, they spotted a strange creature surfacing. At first, it looked somewhat familiar, but when they zoomed in, they realized it was really unusual. It had a long face with a weird sucker-like mouth, something none of them had seen before. The fishermen even jumped into the water to catch it, but it was already gone. Because the video is low quality, it's hard to say for sure if it was some otherworldly fish. However, judging by what we can see, it could very well be a catfish. After all, there are over 3,000 known species of catfish around the world, and some can look really strange. Still, whatever it was, the decision of the fishermen to jump after it was pretty reckless, as you never really know what something like that is capable of. This family was flipping through old photos from a trip to a creek bank in Covington County, Alabama, when one picture revealed something that still haunts them. The photo, taken 13 years ago, looks normal at first. Family members smiling and posing for the camera, but if you look closely, something creepy is lurking in the background. Between the girls, where one is wearing sunglasses, you can make out what looks like a young boy with a flat or newsboy-style hat staring straight at the camera. The terrifying part is that the family is certain there were only 4 people there at the time. They have no idea whose face that could be. Some viewers suggest it's just pareidolia, but the resemblance to a humanoid face is uncanny. What do you think? Is it just a random shadow or texture, or did they accidentally capture something we weren't meant to see? If you think our world is just what you see, think again. Sometimes there are things watching you when you're most vulnerable, and they might be closer than you ever imagined. In Kirtland, Ohio, a photo of a young girl named Erin, who was battling leukemia at the time, shocked the internet when people noticed something unusual. At first glance, it looks like a normal snapshot, but if you look closer, there's a ghostly figure standing right behind her. Erin's mom, Jen Potter, believes it's the Virgin Mary watching over her daughter, and she credits this presence as part of why Erin is now cancer-free. The photo was taken outdoors with a digital camera with no one else around and no glass between them, which makes the apparition even more striking. Erin first mentioned it on her blog, saying it felt like a protective figure was captured while she played outside. Jen sees it as a comforting reminder that loved ones in heaven are keeping an eye on her. Of course, skeptics think there could be a simpler explanation, maybe a trick of light or a digital glitch, but no matter what, the photo keeps sparking conversation, wonder, and debate, leaving everyone questioning faith, perception, and the unexplained in our everyday lives. I don't know, But ever since the pandemic, it feels like the unknown isn't hiding anymore, like it's bold enough to show itself, just like in this video.
Mom, what is this? Huh? What is this? There is no one here, cool. Oh my God.
This video was uploaded to Facebook and shows what looks like a powerful poltergeist haunting a family's home. You can see objects being tossed around with invisible force, and at one point, when the mother throws a towel toward it, something actually takes shape for a brief moment. Things only get worse when they sprinkle holy water. Instead of calming down, the entity grows angrier, pulling the girl's hair and hurling decorations like they're weightless. The entire scene feels straight out of a horror movie, the kind where you want to look away but can't. Whatever this thing is, it's not just strong, it's furious. Maybe it's angry that people are invading its space. Of course, skeptics might say it's all fake, a setup for attention, and maybe it is, but what if it's not? What if something really crossed over, tired of being ignored and waiting for you to notice it next? Reddit is a treasure trove of solutions for even your wildest problems. But every now and then, a post comes along that chills you to the core. This photo was uploaded to the Slapperham subreddit by a user named ZeroCoolGuy889, who claims it was sent to him by his coworker. According to her, she was at the theater when she noticed something strange. Her feet went cold as she realized a ghostly figure had been captured in her shot. The figure looked pale, dressed in gray, and definitely gave off serious ghost vibes. Looking at the picture, you can see a pale face, but the video is blurry enough that it's hard to make out any unusual facial features. Still, it doesn't look like any outfit someone would normally wear to a movie. My advice to the uploader is to maybe check for local murder cases or missing person reports to see if this figure matches anything, but honestly, what if it does? Some things I think you don't really want to know. This next video comes from the r/ghost subreddit, showing what might really be happening at your workplace when the lights go out at night. The video is motion-activated CCTV footage from the uploader's friend's workplace. In this short 3-second clip, the camera catches a creepy figure passing through the hall. It looks almost ghostly, and the uploader believes it's an actual apparition, especially since it seems to pass through chairs and walls. Now I did notice the figure has a shadow, which could mean it's just a person, maybe an intruder, and the low light makes the camera capture it poorly. But then again, it clearly moves through the chairs and walls, and I don't know any human who can do that. Ghosts are also said to follow specific paths they used in life. If something new is built in front of their usual path, they'll just pass right through it, which seems to be what we're seeing here. Honestly, I don't know about you, but if I were working there, that would have been my last day on the job. No questions asked. We all think of ghosts as those cute, four-legged creatures, but what I'm about to show will make you question everything you thought you knew. This video, uploaded on X just a week ago, shows what looks like a really strange four-legged creature. At first, it seems like a goat with horns, but then you notice a bulge on its face, and suddenly it looks pretty bizarre. It's covered in long fur, but that bulge is what really makes it look otherworldly. Most people might assume it's AI generated, but you'll be surprised to learn that it's a real animal, the Damascus goat, native to the Middle East. These almost alien-looking creatures are actually a breed of dairy goat known for high milk yield and strong reproductive performance. Even knowing it's a real, well-documented species, I'm not gonna lie. If one ever appeared in front of me, I'd probably faint. From Bigfoot sightings, ghosts on camera, to disturbing UAP sightings, tonight, we're diving into such disturbing encounters, shocking people around the internet. Before we begin, a warning, the last story is truly shocking. This photo was uploaded on Facebook and was taken by the uploader while driving cautiously in the Lukachukai Mountains on Navajo Nation. In it, we can see a big, creepy figure standing on the roadside near a snow pile. Its eyes are shining, probably due to the car's headlights. But the terrifying part is its towering height and fur-covered body. I haven't seen anything like that before. According to the uploader, they were the only ones allowed on the mountains as tribal members. So this thing being there was pretty strange and eerie. Our woods, as beautiful as they look, also house things that are better kept hidden. These photos were uploaded to a Facebook group, and they show what looks like an ape-like figure strolling in the woods alone. Its body seems to be covered in thick black fur, and it has a human-like posture, which perfectly fits the description of what people call Bigfoot on the internet. It could very well be someone doing it for views, or as a prank. But let's be honest, just a picture, and that too, in a place like this, doesn't seem fake to me. A man from North Wales bought an 1850s house, and as he was landscaping his garden, he found something that gave him chills. Hearing those creepy sounds, it seems like something is trapped underneath there and is whistling to let the man know about them. The sound seems like a faint scream mixed with a whistle, but according to the uploader, this was a freshwater well that had been sealed for over 70 years, so it must be wind rushing in, making the whistle sound. Whatever the reason for that sound, the fact that he was opening it without knowing what was inside is what makes it really terrifying for him. This man was exploring Lincoln City Cathedral when he had one of the most terrifying moments of his life.
Shit.
As he was exploring around, the bell started ringing, and when he looked around, this face was peeking out from a corner. It seemed like a humanoid face, but when the cameraman came near it, it vanished. The bell sounds make this video a lot creepier. However, about the figure, it seems like it could be a monk apparition, especially since it's around a cloister where they've been reported before. Pretty creepy. Next, we have a 13-year-old video from the depths of YouTube that shows the horror of exploring a satanic house.
Guys, this smell is terrible.
Do you hear that?
Go!
A group of friends decided to explore a haunted house without knowing much about it. Inside, it was filled with satanic symbols and writings. But the real nightmare started when they stepped into the basement.
Who are you stepping on?
Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys want to go? You're going first then.
Down there, they found a room with strange dolls lying around, for reasons only God knows. The stench was so strong, it made the cameraman vomit. Then came a terrifying growl from the darkness, followed by something attacking one of the friends. That was enough for them to bolt out of there.
Guys, this smell is terrible.
Dude, you okay?
Hey guys.
Do you hear that?
Go! 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 Go!
According to the uploader, the friend who was attacked was fine, but still refuses to talk about the experience. Honestly, that's why I prefer staying in bed with my phone instead of exploring places like that. After watching this next video, I bet you'll think twice before letting your children play at the park, even during the day.
Hey, vente.
This video shows a strange face appearing behind a little girl as she slides down the slope. The face looks humanoid, but there's something deeply sinister and unsettling about it. According to the uploader, this video came from her neighbor, who mentioned they were alone at the park at the time. What's even more terrifying is that as soon as it noticed the camera, the figure disappeared, which only suggests it might have had some sinister intentions.
Hey, vente.
This next video from Reddit shows why, when you hear something, it's not always your mind playing tricks. It might be real.
Oh, that one's been broken and repaired.
Wow. That's really neat.
While this family was visiting a cemetery in Florida to pass the time, their camera picked up a strange whispering sound. They didn't hear it at the moment, but caught it later when reviewing the footage.
Oh, that one's been broken and repaired.
Wow. That's really neat.
The faint, eerie voice seems to say, "I'm right beside you," as the husband pans the camera around. The fact that they were in a cemetery makes this whole thing even creepier. Who, or whatever, it was, and what it wanted, honestly, I don't even want to know. This couple was peacefully sleeping in their bedroom when something terrifying woke them up. Uploaded on TikTok, this video shows a husband waking up to a strange squeaking noise in the middle of the night. To his shock, he notices a shadow moving beneath the door. There's also the unsettling sound of a squeaking toy coming from outside the room. He wakes his wife and heads to investigate. To his surprise, there's no one there, just the light hanging overhead, swaying, and a toy lying on the floor. It felt like a scene straight out of a horror movie, especially with the dog visibly distressed by whatever was going on outside. If something like that ever happened to me, I'd be moving out for sure. This guy spotted a strange phenomenon that looks like cars having a party in the parking lot.
Of like lights just like this do the same thing in a parking lot. I have no idea how to find that or stitch it.
While parking his car in New Jersey, he noticed something odd across in the next lot where every car's lights were blinking on their own. It was unusual because there wasn't a single person around, so these cars were doing it by themselves.
Not a single person.
After researching, I found several other reports from New Jersey and Tennessee describing similar light flickering. Billboards and even apartments were involved. People are speculating it could be alien activity or maybe a UAP, but the cause remains unknown. What do you think is really happening in New Jersey? Speaking of strange phenomena, Tennessee is also experiencing something similar, leaving people paranoid. This has been covered by many news channels, showing a video where business and residential lights are continuously blinking on and off by themselves. According to sources, the internet also went out, causing widespread panic among residents who feared it might be some kind of alien activity or something even stranger. It's similar to what we saw with those flashing lights before. Are they really here? Next, we have a real-life video of a UAP that matches perfectly with an official intelligence document presented at a congressional hearing.
Такое вообще офигеть просто. Как будто птицы какие-то, ну как будто светящиеся.
This video comes from Russia, where a driver spots what looks like a strange being floating in the air, appearing to shapeshift. At first, it seems like smoke, but as it moves in unusual ways and remains there, it starts to seem much stranger.
Просто. Как будто птицы какие-то, ну как будто светящееся что-то, вот много всяких вот каких-то.
An intelligence document presented at a recent congressional hearing describes a type of UAP that's organic, like a floating being, and can shapeshift. This matches perfectly with what's seen in the video. What on earth is that thing? It's pretty terrifying to witness such unknown entities in our airspace while the world isn't taking it seriously. I think it's time to wake up. Some people believe that we live in a simulation, and many glitches have been reported that seem to prove it, like the one in this video. This may look like a clip from a sci-fi movie, but it's a real one, captured by a driver in Mexico. In the video, we see a branch floating in mid-air, almost as if it glitched out. Commenters are running wild with theories, suggesting it's tied to something hidden in the darkness, like a tree or a pole, but I can't see anything in the video. What do you think about this floating branch? Ever seen something so strange that you thought the end of time was near? This video captures exactly that. In the video, recorded by a driver, we see what looks like a cloud having a tsunami in the sky. A massive wall of cloud sweeps across the horizon, almost swallowing it whole. It feels unreal, but here's the shocking truth. It's a real phenomenon caused by cloud seeding. Cloud seeding is a weather modification technique used to increase a cloud's ability to produce precipitation, like rain or snow. So whatever the government is doing, it's changing our weather into these scary sights. Please stop it. Australia is known for its diverse range of creatures, but this video I stumbled upon reveals some truly mysterious inhabitants we've never seen before.
You've got some long fur that was on the creature. There we go. There's a bit of a long fur. It's probably a bit dark to be able to see.
The footage features an interview documentary with Jake Kasser, who captured a truly bizarre creature on film. In the video, Jake comes across a strange creature perched dead on a tree. At first glance, it resembles a brushtail possum from above with its long snout. But upon closer inspection, it becomes clear that this creature is unlike anything we've seen before. With its elongated body, long tail, and weird predator-like teeth, it defies categorization. Jake carefully examines the creature, turning it around to show its body from all angles. It's a perplexing sight. This creature doesn't fit into any known pest category. But this is Australia we're talking about, a land known for its unique and sometimes bizarre wildlife. Perhaps this creature is just another example of the strange and wonderful creatures that call Australia home. Some even suggest it might be a devil rat that's grown to Australian proportions. When we think of frogs, we often picture them as lazy, chubby creatures just sitting around, right? But have you ever seen them hunting? This video comes from a house in Florida and was recorded by a family member. In the footage, we see a view of a glass window, and on it, a large moth is strolling. The woman behind the camera is capturing this scene when suddenly, a frog jumps and attacks the moth. The frog swiftly bites the upper body of the moth, and half of it ends up in the frog's mouth. Witnessing this unexpected attack, the woman recording the video becomes surprised and fascinated.
Oh my god! I am filming!
Following the capture, the frog holds the moth in its mouth, and the internal liquid from the moth drips all over the glass window. Personally, I find the way the frog clings and holds onto the moth during all of this quite fascinating and intriguing. After watching this video, it becomes evident that frogs are not creatures to underestimate. Living near a forest, they say it's important to always lock your front doors. This video illustrates exactly why that advice exists. It's from a Russian house where a man was recording his front door from inside, suspecting someone was trying to enter. However, as the door opened, it turned out to be a massive brown bear. Instead of getting scared and running away, the homeowner did something unexpected. He offered grapes to the bear. Surprisingly, the bear was calm and accepted the grapes as if it were a pet receiving treats from its owner. The cameraman then goes outside, revealing that there are dogs present who also seem unbothered by the bear's presence. It appears as if the bear is a house pet, and everyone is comfortable with it roaming around and receiving food from the owner. This video is quite remarkable, providing insight into what life in Russia is like, where encountering a bear as a household pet is not out of the ordinary. I always express my fondness for trail cameras because they capture things that are not easily visible in the forest. This particular trail camera recorded something quite intriguing. Initially set up high on a tree to monitor the local bear population, it ended up capturing a large humanoid figure moving on the ground. This figure was enormous and covered in thick black fur. At first glance from above, it resembled a gorilla, but considering the location in Canada, some viewers believe it could be a sighting of the legendary Bigfoot. I share the same perspective and find it fascinating. Bigfoot, if it is indeed the creature captured in the video, is known for avoiding human contact and staying hidden. The fact that this camera, positioned high above, managed to capture such a sighting adds an extra layer of intrigue to the story. We've only explored 5% of our ocean, leaving the remaining 95% yet to be discovered. This makes me wonder about the creatures that might inhabit that unexplored part, and this video provides a glimpse. Uploaded by a TikTok account called Nature is Intense, it features footage of a rare aquatic creature resembling a peculiar eel. This creature has an unusual naked body with 2 tiny arms and a head shaped like a crocodile. Its body is long, similar to an eel, but its swimming behavior is strange, using its hands and then its body in a way I've never seen in any other aquatic creature. I'm not sure what this creature is, so if any of you viewers can identify it, please share in the comments. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. This video originates from Brazil, showcasing villagers capturing a weird creature. In the footage, a group of people gathers around this mysterious being. As the cameraman approaches, everything about the creature appears strange and unusual. It possesses naked skin with a texture resembling a giant larva, but with 2 large eyes on its head. Additionally, it has 2 arms. But strangely, There are no hands at the end. The lower body is even stranger than the head, and upper body resembling something out of an alien movie. The creature appears lifeless, as it doesn't exhibit any movement, but its skin, when zoomed in by the cameraman, looks quite damp. While a plausible explanation could be that it's a newborn mutated baby of some animal, the chances seem low as such intense mutations are rarely observed. As enchanting as sea life may seem, it can be quite harsh with predators like sharks and orcas present. This video vividly depicts the harsh realities of the ocean. It captures the lifeless body of a seal washed up on a Sydney beach. Sadly, this poor seal has a significant portion of its body missing, likely due to a shark bite, ultimately leading to its demise. Upon closer inspection in the video, bite marks on the seal's body resembling shark teeth become evident, evoking a sense of sadness for the camera persons.
That's a bite mark, isn't it? You can see the teeth.
Now, the question arises. Why would the shark attack the seal if it didn't intend to eat it? To me, it seems like the seal was initially attacked by the shark, managed to escape but succumbed to its injuries and eventually washed up on the beach. Having security cameras installed at home usually provides a sense of safety, but occasionally, they can capture scenes that evoke the opposite feeling. In this 2019 video from a house's security camera, the backyard of the house initially appears normal. However, something catches the eye in the background, a being moving in a peculiar way. This creature has long hands, tiny legs, and uses its hands for walking. It doesn't resemble any known animal or human, leaving viewers puzzled. Some viewers suggest it could be the rake or a skinwalker due to its appearance, but I doubt that. The rake and skinwalker typically move on all fours like animals, so my guess is that this might be a nightcrawler, known for their slightly elongated arms. Our forests are full of mysterious creatures, and this Canadian video adds to the sightings. The footage captures a distant view of the Canadian woods, revealing a strange humanoid creature crouching within. It remains in a crouched position, potentially waiting for something or someone to pass by, hinting at a possible intention to attack. The creature's long arms give it an intimidating appearance, and at times it seems to be signaling someone to either follow or stay low. It's conceivable that this creature is part of a group, possibly gathered for hunting. As the cameraman continues recording, he pans the camera toward a cyclist approaching the figure. When he turns the camera back to the creature, it mysteriously disappears, and the video concludes. Upon zooming in, the creature's strange body texture and a lizard-like head become apparent. Based on these features, to me, this creature looks like it could be a lizard man. Ever seen those alien-like worms from movies? This video brings you footage of something similar. Recorded by a villager after rain, it shows a worm in the mud, initially appearing normal. The creature undergoes a transformation when touched by the villager. Root-like webs start growing from its body, expanding rapidly. These web-like structures emerge as a defensive mechanism, triggered when the worm feels threatened. Despite its terrifying appearance, this worm isn't an extraterrestrial invader, but a creature that has existed on our planet for a long time. Belonging to the Nemertea phylum, it's known as the ribbon worm. The ribbon worm uses its web for both capturing prey and as a defense mechanism. So viewers, there's no need to rush to your bunkers. This creature is not an alien. We're accustomed to thinking that our feline friends are unbeatable when it comes to hunting rats, but this video from Russia might make us reconsider. The footage captures a surprising scene where a massive rat fearlessly charges at a group of 5 cats. None of the cats seem willing to confront or fight the rat, which launches an attack on the cats with full force. The rat starts by going after a black cat, then turns its attention to another cat. Despite the black cat's attempts to retaliate, the rat proves too strong and large for the feline, It jumps around, taking advantage of every opportunity to attack. The entire incident was recorded by a family from the safety of their car, leaving them astonished. It's truly remarkable how nature can be so unpredictable. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Unidentified shapes in the sky. Shadowy figures caught on camera.
Look, over there. Do you see that?
What the hell?
And creatures from the deep, the unexplained awaits. We've gathered a collection of videos that defy easy explanation, inviting you on a journey into the mysterious. Hold on tight as we explore the fringes of reality, where questions linger long after the clips end. The urge for solitude is understandable. Maybe there's an ancient instinct buried deep within us. But personally, I can't fathom the appeal of heading into the wilderness alone. We build communities for a reason. This next clip will confirm any doubts you may have about venturing solo into the unknown.
Do you see that? Over there, look, over there. Do you see that?
What the hell?
In 1957, a few people near Emerson report strange sightings. Fast forward to 1997, less than 2 miles away, and a hunter finds a discarded video camera that has the clip you watched. See that figure? Translucent. Like the alien from Predator. You can see through it, yet its outline and movements are eerily clear. It's not human. It could be right out of some sci-fi nightmare. Worse though, it attacks. They run, but it chases. It catches them, the camera hits the ground, and the recording ends, and with it, perhaps their lives, because no one has come forward to claim the camera or footage. Tell me now, would you trade everything for a little wilderness solitude, knowing this is out there? I wouldn't risk it. Our eyes and ears show us only a sliver of the world. Right now, you're relaxing on the couch. Are you truly alone? Check the kitchen, the basement. Could someone or something be there, unseen? Watch this, and those questions linger long after. Why was this person asked to point a camera down their basement stairs? I'd like to know that too. For now, watch closely. Did you see it? Those glowing eyes. That shape. It's no house pet. If it belonged there, the owner would know. This is deeply unsettling. Surely it has to be a trick of the light, a hoax. Because if it's not, the thought of ever being alone again is truly terrifying. I've always said, if you can't see the bottom of a lake or river, don't get in. After seeing enough creepy videos of what lurks in those depths, the only water I'll trust is a clear swimming pool. Take this clip from Australia, for example. What is that out there? At first, I thought maybe a hippo somehow escaped a zoo. But Australia doesn't have those. So what else? The more I look, the less sense it makes. At one point, it resembles a corpse. Old man, some kind of costume. Then, it breaks the surface. No way is that a corpse. A whale, a deformed dolphin. I'm at a loss. But one thing's for sure. It's enough to keep me and everyone I know on dry land for good. From the depths of the water to the vastness of space. Are we truly alone in this universe? It's the ultimate question, isn't it? This is bizarre. Part of me wants to explain it away. Tricks of light, odd cloud formations, anything ordinary. But the evidence defies that. There's something above those clouds, shining brightly, while the rest of the sky is dark. Those beams of light. That patch of open sky. It just doesn't make sense. Logic dictates the simplest explanation is the best. So in this case, I'm calling it an alien spacecraft. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Nature holds both wonder and fear. Adorable, right? Turns out we're not the only ones mesmerized by falling snow. This little bear is desperately trying to catch those flakes. Did you know that each snowflake is unique? It makes them a beautiful reminder of how fleeting life can be. They last a moment, then vanish, just like our own lives. So many people sleepwalk through their days, full of regrets later on. Let's savor every moment, like this bear cub savoring the snow. We never know when our time is up. From the heartwarming to the horrifying. This image from a Canadian forest will send chills down your spine. On the left, a deer. No surprises there. But the creature on the right, that's a mystery. It's practically ripped from a horror movie. 2 legs, 2 wings. Yet it's scrambling on all fours. That look of sheer terror on its face. Those pointy ears, truly unsettling. The deer's clearly running for its life. But from what? Is this some bizarre creature, or an illusion caused by the blur of its movement? Let's hope it's a camera glitch, because frankly, the world is already strange enough as it is. Today, my skepticism is taking a beating. First a moose, now a dog walks on water. Look at that go. Look at the hysteria around. Everyone there is shocked and even ecstatic. Seriously, what's next? Someone turning water into wine. That would be a true miracle. All jokes aside, is there a logical explanation? These animals aren't moving at superhuman speeds, so how are they defying physics like this? If anyone has a theory, please share it in the comments. Next up, South Africa, where a routine property tour took a chilling turn. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? Just a video walkthrough for potential buyers. The lawn, the living room, the kitchen. And that person in the kitchen. Hold on, no one's supposed to be there. Where did they vanish to? It's like they appeared from thin air, then melted back into nothingness. That shadowy figure emerges from behind the wall. Definitely the outline of a person, then walks a few steps, and disappears. Disappear isn't even the right word. It's like they dissolved into the doorway. Seriously unsettling. Are we witnessing a ghost, an apparition? Maybe this is some kind of glitch in reality itself? This has definitely broken my brain. Buckle up, because this will leave you seriously puzzled. Forget 2 heads being better than 1. This baby goat has a whole other level of strange going on.
راس اهي بيشدوا في بعض راس كامله اهي ودي راس كامله بس ما يعرفوش يمشوا يعني دي هتمشي كده ودي تيجي تمشي كده ما يعرفوش.
Yes. 2 heads and 6 legs. You have to see it to believe it. How is this even possible? A rare mutation, a scientific mix-up, or something even stranger, a creature right out of myth. This completely challenges our understanding of biology. The poor thing. Each head pulling it in a different direction, getting nowhere. Nature can be truly wondrous, but this feels cruel, and it leaves you wondering about the future of this little goat. When it comes to authenticity, you can't beat a news channel clip, right? Well, what you're about to see will either fascinate you or freak you out. Get ready to lose your minds. Just a regular interview, nothing unusual. Until, did you see that? Let's rewind. That man in the white t-shirt. He appeared out of thin air, then casually strolls off as if nothing happened. Watch it again. This is some serious sci-fi stuff playing out right before our eyes. And nobody else seems to notice. Is this a glitch in the Matrix? A portal to another dimension? It's highly unlikely to be a hoax. This is a news broadcast. I can't look away. I have to keep watching, hoping it'll make sense. But somehow I doubt it will. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Forget racing against others. This tortoise might be competing with itself. Two heads on one shell? We just saw a two-headed goat, and now this is something strange happening in the animal kingdom. I don't want to think about causes right now. I'm just marveling at this unique creature. Could it be a throwback to some prehistoric ancestor? That would be incredible. Despite the strangeness, it's oddly beautiful, almost like a living sculpture. But can it function normally? That remains to be seen. Nature truly amazes, and sometimes leaves us completely baffled. Imagine the worst things that could happen on a dog walk. A tantrum, a tussle with another dog, maybe your pup takes off. Now imagine this.
Ia uite, bune, ne ursul în spate.
Uite că l-a văzut.
A typical evening stroll. A well-lit city street. Suddenly, a dark shape lurches at the edge of the screen. Is it a large dog? The woman's pet senses it, turns, then bolts. She whips around, bracing herself, but it's no dog. It's a bear in the middle of the city. She and her dog take off, escaping the unexpected danger. The sheer surprise is terrifying. This serves as a stark reminder of how much we've encroached on wild animal habitats. It's amazing these incidents don't happen more often. Time for us to wake up and act responsibly. Goosebumps guaranteed. This next clip will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about the afterlife. Is this genuine evidence of a spirit? Take a look. A seemingly normal living room, captured on a security camera. Then, a white shadowy figure drifts out of a room on the right, and simply walks out the door. What in the world are we witnessing? This begs the question. Are ghosts real? Is this a glimpse into the spirit world? A fragment of consciousness lingering after death? What happens to us when we take our last breath? Science can't answer these questions definitively, but footage like this certainly fuels the fire of speculation. Does a part of us truly live on? The answer, my friends, remains a captivating mystery. Prepare to question everything. Yes, those are 3 flying saucers. Dismissing it as fake is easy, but this footage feels different. The way they hover, not precisely flying. And watch those jets. There's something eerily natural about how the saucers move. Just look at the contrast with those military aircraft. It's striking. This seems so realistic. It's incredibly hard to believe it's a hoax. My mind screams, this is real. Are they here for conquest? Or is this some kind of tense negotiation? Are those jets tailing them, or an escort? So many questions, and the implications are mind-blowing. This unsettling video comes from Spain and showcases a mysterious and somewhat disgusting creature. At first glance, the creature appears to be a mass resembling a brain from some unknown animal. However, upon closer inspection, it becomes apparent that it's a collection of gooey worms intertwined together. Surrounding this bizarre entity are freely moving bugs, detached and seemingly unaffected. The worms within the blob exhibit minimal movement, creating an eerie scene. As the cameraman zooms out, it becomes evident that this strange entity is partially submerged in water, and the worms are freely strolling around in it. The overall sight is both mysterious and unsettling, leaving viewers with a sense of discomfort and a desire for such strange entities not to exist in our world. The spine-chilling video originates from a South American warehouse, capturing a truly terrifying sight. The footage begins with a view of the warehouse front, and suddenly, a massive and girthy creature emerges from its side. Initially resembling a bear, a closer look reveals that it is something altogether different, with distinctive features such as a hunched back and long arms. The creature, covered in medium-length black fur, strolls casually across the camera frame. Following the video, the warehouse security guard shared his experience, mentioning that he had heard a strange growling in the middle of the night. Initially dismissing it as potentially mountain lions due to the warehouse's proximity to the forest, he now realizes the gravity of the situation after witnessing the mysterious creature on camera. Whether you're someone who believes in ghosts or dismisses their existence, this video from 2014 might just make you reconsider your stance. The eerie footage captured by a home security camera is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. The camera was pointed down a house corridor when it unexpectedly caught the silhouette of a figure in the darkness. This ghostly apparition resembled a creepy, long-haired lady in a white dress, standing motionless and fixated on something in the distance. After a moment, the ghostly figure begins to walk, mysteriously disappearing into the shadows of the corridor. Even watching this from the safety of my home, the sight was truly chilling. Now, I find myself more cautious when navigating the corridors of my house at night. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Cooperation and helping one another. That's how we all get along. Take a look at this. It's proof that humans can do good, even for our wild neighbors.
Там легко говорить нахуй, он тут провалился, пиздец.
How did this poor deer get itself wedged like that? Its cries for help are heartbreaking.
Как вот ты попался?
Thankfully, these folks were there. Without them, it might not have survived. The man has a plan. He's going to loosen the cliff trapping the deer. With a bit of effort, he succeeds, and the deer is free. It takes a tumble onto the ice, but seems unhurt. See how it runs, rejoicing in its freedom. This is a great reminder that compassion shouldn't stop with people. We share this planet. Let's take care of all its inhabitants. We've witnessed the beautiful, the terrifying, and the compassionate. Now, let's close on a truly bizarre note. What is this? It resembles an old man with strange markings, or perhaps ritual makeup. But that's completely wrong. This appears to be a newborn goat, with the strangest face imaginable. Nature, what happened here? I can't even find its mouth. And those eyes, they look painted on, as if it was born without any. If not for this video, describing it wouldn't even come close to the reality. It leaves you wondering, what other unimaginable oddities does Mother Nature have in store? Bigfoots have remained a mystery since forever. Again and again, people spotted them in the darkest and deepest places. But there are times when Bigfoots are spotted roaming around in the wild in broad daylight as well. For instance, take this video recorded in 2006 by a man named Harley Hoffman, where a Bigfoot was spotted on cameras as he was recording the area. It was huge and had its whole body covered with black hair. The creature, or the Bigfoot, was going somewhere in quite a hurried manner, and the man had to be safe while getting a proper glimpse of it on camera as well. So even though a small chunk, it shows the creature in the most vivid manner. If we talk about the authenticity of the clip, for me, the way the creature was moving and its appearance give the video a genuine look. What do you think? Night has always held secrets beyond our imaginations. For the curious who wander in the deepest regions just to uncover secrets, sometimes things get way scarier than they had ever imagined. For instance, these guys were out at night for a late drive, enjoying the narrow road between the thick bushes and high trees. However, as they moved forward on the path, they saw a creepy figure that sent shivers down their spine. It looked like a person covered in a brown robe, standing on a corner. It did not move at all as the car passed by it. However, the men in the car were surely shaken by this. Also, if we zoom in, I think I can make up a cross around the figure's neck, which makes now the whole individual to appear as a monk. Could this be the ghost of a monk who lost their life in a violent way around those places? What do you think? Just as I mentioned, people love wandering in the deepest regions and many times come out traumatized. Take these, for example. These people had heard about an abandoned tunnel from the World Wars and knew about the rumors of the tunnel being haunted through the locals. But that did not stop them from leaping into the deep tunnel and wandering around to look for any treasure they were supposed to find there. However, instead of what they were trying to find, they encountered a weird figure. In the tunnel, inches away from them, a human-like figure appeared as if walking away from them, and then disappeared in a moment as well. It looked like a human wearing a white uniform. Could it be the lost soul of a military medic? The men turned back and ran away, and the mystery of the ghost remains the same. Whether it was an altered video or whether they actually captured a ghost is a question which remains unanswered, and I will leave that to you to decide. This clip was recorded by a man who ventured into the forest late at night for a purpose unknown to us. He appeared to be alone and had a string flashlight on. When he couldn't find whatever he came here to look for, he turned the light off, and that's when the scary part began. What he recorded made him question what that thing he saw that night was. It was a weird orange flickering that started happening as soon as the man turned his light off, as if someone was there waiting for the lights to go out to start with its scary ritual. The man couldn't bear what he was seeing for much longer, so he ran as fast as he could back to his car. However, the scene that he had witnessed then was enough to give him nightmares for weeks. Personally, it looked like a pretty scary experience, even if it was a prank or something. A woman was busy recording a detailed video of her neighborhood, trying to capture the church right across her street. What she was trying to capture was a figure which, according to her, roamed around their area. As soon as she moved the camera towards the towering trees, she happened to see the exact figure she was talking about. According to her, the figure appears at the exact same spot every couple of days, but as soon as they try to get closer to it, they see nothing, like it vanishes into the wood. The figure, to me, looked like a man wandering aimlessly, like he is lost. Considering the lady mentions the figure disappears as soon as you get close to it, I would consider it to be a lost soul. What do you think? Skunk ape is quite famous in the United States, and notably in Florida, among people who are interested in myths and mythical creatures. This is something they had dreamt of witnessing, at least once in their lifetime. And a man actually ended up not just seeing it with his own eyes, but also recording it on his camera. According to the man who uploaded this video, was going around in the woods, following the small signs he could find, and then he started hearing rustling sounds coming from a side. As soon as he moved the camera up, he could clearly see a huge figure busy with something behind the bushes. He recorded it for around 30 to 40 seconds, and all that time the creature wandered around before leaving the area. Being a security guard on a night shift in a building empty of a single human being can take quite a scary turn at times. The security guard, when he was on his round, in one of the lobbies he started hearing weird noises. As he moved forwards, a figure appeared at the end of the lobby. Considering it could be a human, the guard moved forwards to help him if it was needed, not knowing with every step he was getting closer and closer to a potentially dangerous situation. As he moved forward, suddenly a loud bang was heard.
Niño. ¿Qué pedo? Niño. Manche. Oh, man.
And he started running away, now realizing that it was not a normal human being, but a ghost of a child that was standing there, ready to make him its new victim. The guard made it out alive safely, and luckily he had it all recorded. From what I have seen online, the video could also be edited. However, we cannot ignore the genuine terror the guard had in its voice as well. In the middle of the night, as these men were walking by the road, they heard some creepy noises coming quite near them. Intrigued, they stopped to see what exactly was there causing these noises and what it wanted. As they stopped, took their cameras out, and started recording the whole situation. It did not take them long to see the pair of glowing eyes staring at them from the depths of darkness. At first, it was just one eye, which was giving the idea of someone with a flashlight on. But then the creature turned towards the camera, and both eyes were clear enough and scary enough to give chills to both of the men.
Those eyes are wide, too. Look at that. Those are big eyes. Hello.
The video lasted for about half a minute, and all that time the men were standing there looking at the creature which did not try to come out of the darkness. Was it a Bigfoot, or was it just another wild animal with scary eyes? Trail cameras are usually placed to capture animals in their natural habitat, but there are times when they end up capturing things no one would have believed if not filmed. Take this clip for instance. It was recorded by a trail camera that was mounted on a tree to keep an eye on the animals. And then one night, it recorded not just one or two, but a whole group of ghosts wandering in the woods. One by one, they appear on the screen, making it more and more terrifying as the video continues. The video was uploaded anonymously, so I can't tell anything about its origin. What do you think about it? Recorded a couple of years ago, this video went viral on the internet and had everyone confused when they saw it. The video shows an alien-like creature lying on the ground. The man with the camera kept recording the figure on the ground. At first, it appeared motionless, but after a while, it started moving its hand. As this minute-long video was uploaded on YouTube, it left everyone in confusion. This video takes place in New Mexico, and it might make you a bit nervous about taking a nighttime drive on a country road. The footage was captured with a dash camera, showing the view of the road. As the vehicle continues on its way, something catches our attention on the roadside. At first, it seems like it might be just a white bag or something similar lying there. But as the vehicle gets closer, we can make out the head of this eerie creature. It's quite ghostly and appears to have a humanoid head hunched over on the side of the road. Its texture and color are white. What's really strange is that this creature doesn't seem to have any legs or a normal body. It's more like a lower snake-like part. Whatever it is, encountering something like this on a nighttime drive is definitely something most people would want to avoid. Our oceans are like vast, uncharted territories, filled with mysteries, waiting to be uncovered. And this video gives us just a glimpse of the strange wonders lurking in the depth.
That's just so weird.
The footage shows an alien-like sea creature discovered by some fishermen during their fishing expedition. From the moment you lay eyes on it, you can't help but think it's something out of this world. The creature has a bizarre rock-like appearance, but its body moves like jelly, almost as if it's alive yet otherworldly. To add to the intrigue, it emits a brownish gooey substance from its body. But the most mesmerizing part is the swirling pinkish and bluish texture adorning its back. It's like a work of art from another dimension. The cameraman bravely reaches out to touch the creature, revealing that it's indeed alive. With just a gentle touch, the creature's body distorts, adding to its jelly-like appearance and mystique. This creature defies our expectations of what a sea creature should look like. It lacks the typical features of a head, arms, or legs. Instead, it resembles a strange slug with a rock-like shape. It's a reminder of how diverse and extraordinary life can be beneath the waves. This video is one of those that makes you question reality, because if it's real, it's unsettling to think about encountering such a creature on Earth. The footage, captured in the Russian mountains by a group of hikers, shows a truly eerie sight, a towering humanoid figure emerging from behind a tree. Despite the short duration of the clip, lasting only about 6 seconds, we get a clear view of this mysterious being. From head to toe, it's nothing short of terrifying, with slender, animal-like legs, a tail protruding from its back, skinny arms, a hunched upper body, and long hair cascading from its head. What adds to the fear factor is the creature's reaction upon noticing the hikers. It quickly retreats behind the tree, peeking out cautiously, as if trying to hide from view. The whole scene brings to mind the creatures from the movie Avatar, with their old-worldly appearance and behavior. Now, the big question, is the footage real? While it's impossible to say for certain, the texture of the creature and its seamless blending with the surroundings certainly make it seem authentic to me. But regardless of its authenticity, the mere thought of encountering such a creature sends shivers down the spine. Stray cats and dogs roaming the streets are a common sight. But what about a stray wolf? Now that's a whole new level of scary.
That's a wolf. God damn.
In this video, recorded by a driver cruising through a residential district, we catch a glimpse of a giant wolf casually trotting around the neighborhood. This adult wolf is sizable and seems to be exploring, perhaps searching for a way out of the area. Understandably, the driver is both confused and frightened by the presence of this majestic yet imposing creature. Fortunately, no one crosses paths with the wolf, as the streets are empty at the time. In situations like these, where wild animals wander into urban areas, they can become aggressive. Whether they're searching for food or simply lost and trying to find their way home, their instincts kick in and they can pose a threat, as seen in the determined stride of the wolf in the video. Regardless of its intentions, a wolf like this shouldn't be roaming the streets freely. Watching those slimy alien creatures in movies may give us the creeps, but it's a relief knowing they're not real. Or are they? This video, captured by a homeowner, reveals something unusual gliding in his backyard. This creature resembles a slime, and its entire body seems to move independently. As it slides, it leaves behind a wet trail, adding to the mystery. The unsettling part is its body, which looks like a composition of multiple creatures stacked on top of each other. A plausible explanation could be that it's a collective of some kind of worms moving together in a group. However, if that's not the case, there's a chance these creatures are not from our world, suggesting the possibility of alien life. If the previous creature didn't seem alien enough, we have another one straight from the grounds of Taiwan. In this video, recorded by a local, we come face to face with a weird stringy creature. At first glance, it may resemble entangled tapeworms, but a few seconds into the video reveals a different story. This creature is truly unusual, with a long main body that looks like a tapeworm or a similar type. What makes it particularly unsettling is the presence of string-like formations around it. Some viewers suggest it's a tapeworm entangled in black, string-like elements, but to me, it seems like those are just parts of this creature's body. Whatever this creature may be, I wouldn't want it near me in any circumstances, because you never know what they are capable of. As children, we fantasized about mermaids, believing they gracefully roamed our oceans like any other aquatic beings. However, with maturity, we learned they were merely mythical creatures. Yet, a recent discovery in California has sparked curiosity. A snake-like baby found and preserved for genetic study. This baby exhibits serious birth defects, featuring snake-like skin, tiny lizard-like skin, and most unsettlingly, an extended snake-like lower body. With an elongated six-fingered hand and a skull that's also elongated, the combination of these features gives the baby an appearance reminiscent of a mermaid. Remarkably, from head to tail, the baby measures a whopping 37 inches. It's fascinating to observe how certain aspects of this creature resemble humanoid features, while others evoke an unsettling aquatic essence. One hopes that the university or research center studying this creature delves into the depths of its mutations, paving way for understanding such anomalies. This video originates from the Borneo forest and was captured by locals there. On a typical morning in their village, a villager stumbled upon a strange creature in the nearby woods and alerted others. The villagers, curious, went to investigate, and this is what they recorded. In the video, we witness a strange creature crawling towards a lake. This creature appears to be a blend of a dog and a baby hippo. Its head and facial features resemble those of an American bully dog, while its body resembles that of a newborn hippo. The creature struggles to walk, resorting to crawling away from the villagers and towards the lake. With no fur on its body, it appears weak, and its hind legs are unusually long compared to the typically four-legged creatures we encounter in the forest. The question arises, is this a new creature discovered by the Borneo village? The company that introduced nanny cams as a lifesaver, aiming to help parents monitor their babies around the clock, sometimes ends up capturing scenes that, instead of providing a sense of relief, leave us feeling uneasy. In this video, we observe a baby room where a chair with some fluffy toys is placed in front of a nanny cam. After a few seconds, the monkey toy positioned in the middle starts lifting its head on its own. The toy engages in humanoid movements for a while before coming to a rest. After a couple of seconds, it starts moving again, repeating these actions at intervals. This proves to be quite an unsettling sight, especially for the parents whose baby room is being observed. After witnessing this clip, it might be a good idea to leave some spare toys for these unknown entities to play with instead of using the baby's toys. Picture yourself on a sundown grocery run, cruising in your car when suddenly everything becomes brilliantly bright as if the sun has made an unexpected reappearance. However, the reality dawns on you. It's not the sun causing this intense illumination. This video originates from Russia and was captured by a car's dashcam. The footage reveals a strange glowing light traversing the sky, gradually approaching the surface. As it descends, the light intensifies, illuminating everything below. According to news reports, this phenomenon was caused by a meteorite disintegrating upon entering Earth's atmosphere. The awareness that it was a meteorite adds an unsettling element to the video. Contemplating the potential consequences if the meteorite had struck the Earth's surface raises questions about the magnitude of destruction it could have caused. Thankfully, the meteorite disintegrated in the sky, preventing any catastrophic impact on the ground. This YouTube video, posted by a channel named Asia Wire, showcases an unusual humanoid baby with distinctive features that set it apart from a typical human infant. The baby in the video possesses hands and feet resembling those of an animal, along with a mouth adorned with two prominent fangs and strange ears. The footage, recorded by a woman, appears to be a demonstration of this creature, which could potentially be a prop for a creative project. While there's a possibility that this is a prop, its realistic appearance draws parallels to characters from fantasy films, such as those in The Lord of the Rings. Despite having some human-like features, the baby bears a striking resemblance to a Tasmanian devil, evident in its fangs, hands, feet, and even a tail. The question arises, is this a hybrid between a Tasmanian devil and a human, or is it simply a prop designed for a movie project? This video unveils the discovery of a mysterious marine creature in Mexico, found stranded on a beach. The creature appears massive, resembling a giant octopus upon initial observation. Unfortunately, it seems to have perished a while ago, and its presence raises questions for both locals and investigating authorities. As the cameraman explores the creature's surroundings, it becomes evident that the creature was even larger before reaching the beach, indicated by the segments around it, and upon closer inspection, it seems to be covered with a large piece of fabric entangled in mud. Investigators on the scene attempt to lift this fabric using a stick. While some speculate that this might be a combination of various dead aquatic creatures mixed with ocean plastic waste, such a suggestion remains speculative and uncertain. When they say, "Don't mess with the wild," they mean it for both you and your pets.
Back up! Back! Jesus Christ, Richard!
This video, captured by a family on a forest trip, shows a couple of bisons standing on the forest edge. As the family records the bisons from their car, their dog suddenly jumps out of the car window and charges towards the bison. Despite the family's screams for the dog to retreat, it's determined to take on the bisons. As the dog attempts to bite one of the bisons retaliates and sends the dog flying through the air like a rag doll. After learning its lesson, the dog quickly retreats back to the safety of the family, and the video comes to an end. This incident serves as a stark reminder of why it's important not to interfere with nature. Animals have their own instincts and behaviors, and even our beloved pets can get into trouble if they don't respect the boundaries of the wild. I bet the family will be giving their dogs some lessons on wildlife safety before bringing it on any more forest ventures. What has 32 legs and 8 tails? The answer is this creature spotted in Russia that is leaving the internet baffled. A father and son duo were out hiking on a trail in Russia when the kid noticed something weird on the ground. As he started recording, we got a glimpse of this truly bizarre worm-like creature. But as the camera zooms in, it becomes clear that this isn't your average worm. It looks more like an alien creature with countless legs and multiple tails. To me, it seemed as though 10 creatures were somehow stitched together to create this train-like structure. It's undeniably strange, but due to the slightly low quality of the video, we couldn't quite make out what this creature actually was. It could be a new hybrid of a millipede and a rat for all we know. One thing's for sure though, whatever this thing is, it should probably stay in Russia. If it ever made its way to my town, I'd be tempted to burn it down without a second thought. What if I told you there are rocks out there that, when hit, create fire and smoke? It might sound like something out of a fantasy movie, but believe it or not, that's exactly what this video shows. Yep, you're not dreaming. This footage comes all the way from Africa, where a man showcases a few strange rocks he's collected. The fascinating part? When he places these rocks in a basket, they start emitting smoke, and when he throws similar rocks together in the basket, they create sparks upon impact. It's truly bizarre to see rocks producing fire like that. The man even takes one of the rocks and strikes it with a saw, each hit producing a spark. To me, it seems like these rocks were somehow preheated, but they look completely normal. Also, just watch the cameraman's reaction when he grabs one of the rocks. He feels something burning on his hand and quickly lets it go. While it's likely these rocks were heated beforehand, the mystery still remains. Are these rocks from hell or something? It's a mind-boggling phenomenon that leaves us scratching our heads in wonder. Why is it that only India seems to have these strange and unusual creatures being born? Well, here's another mind-boggling clip showcasing a one-eyed calf born in India. This video from India features a calf that looks like something out of a computer-generated imagery movie. But let me assure you, this calf is very real. And it's even being worshipped as a divine gift from God in some parts of India. However, there's no denying that the big humanoid-like eye on this calf is both eerie and terrifying, especially when it stares directly into the camera. This calf has the same genetic mutation we've seen before in the goat, Cyclopia. It seems to be somewhat common in the Indian region, though the reason behind it remains a mystery. Despite its unusual appearance, I find some comfort in knowing that the villagers will take good care of this special calf. Let's hope it receives the love and care it deserves, despite its challenges. In a video making rounds on the internet, taken from Todd Standing's film Discovering Bigfoot, we catch a glimpse of an extraordinary moment where an elusive creature was caught on camera. In the clip, the mysterious being is cleverly concealed in the shadows behind a distant tree, barely noticeable to the naked eye. Thanks to the camera's high sensitivity sensor, the footage reveals a clear image of this creature. The face of the supposed Bigfoot is what many describe as typical, humanoid with large, human-like eyes, a distinct nose, and forehead wrinkles. Also, from the surface area of its face, this creature appears quite sizable, likely an adult, gazing directly at the camera with a look of surprise etched across its face. The chilling part is how this Bigfoot lurks in the shadows, and the unknown motives behind its stare. This video I stumbled upon on TikTok showcases the incredible force of a snowstorm, and it's nothing short of powerful. The person who recorded the clip gives us a first-hand look at an environment dominated by intense winds and swirling snowflake. The landscape transformed into something resembling an alien planet as the wind whipped the snow around. The recording also captures the uploader's horses, wisely tied behind a small cliff to shield them from the relentless snowstorm. The sound of snow particles striking the camera person adds to the intensity of the scene. In open fields like these, where the wind has no obstacles, snowstorms can be particularly forceful. The way the wind moves close to the ground, carrying a high concentration of snow, is both fascinating and somewhat unsettling. This video serves as a reminder of the raw power and beauty of nature's elements. Imagine you're enjoying your cruise when suddenly, the captain announces an unexpected turn. In this video, captured by a family on a cruise trip, the cruise ship approaches a life raft in the middle of the vast sea. To their surprise, the raft appears to be all alone. No signs of anyone needing help. It's just there, gently bobbing on the waves, with not a single soul on board or in the surrounding waters. The only company it has are some curious birds flying around. This scene raises some pretty big questions and a bit of concern. Why is this life raft adrift in the sea, and what was its purpose? Was someone on it, needing assistance, or did it accidentally fall from another ship? The mystery adds an unsettling twist to the situation, leaving us with more questions than answers. The vastness of the open sea holds secrets that sometimes baffle even the most seasoned cruisegoers. Ever wondered what it would be like to witness towering monsters like Godzilla in real life? Well, this video from California tries to give us a taste of that thrill. The video shows a dark sky ready to unleash a thunderstorm. In the midst of the intense weather, lightning suddenly lights up the clouds, revealing a colossal humanoid figure's shadow for just a fleeting moment. This gigantic shadow, reaching sky high, resembles an old man holding a walking stick. The sight is undeniably eerie, and the person recording the video seems genuinely scared. Yet, upon closer examination, to me it seems the fear factor may stem more from the lightning itself than the mysterious shadow. Nevertheless, many viewers believe in the authenticity of the video. The lingering question persists. Could this be a genuine encounter with a colossal being? Or is it merely a skillfully crafted illusion, sparked by the dramatic theatrics of Mother Nature? The decision is yours. This video shows a train journey through a wooded area where it takes an unexpected turn when the driver captures something mysterious in the distance. A colossal, motionless creature, towering and entirely white, stands there fixated on the passing train. Its sheer size is awe-inspiring, and it seems genuinely curious about the locomotive, standing as if observing the spectacle. The video sparks fascination, reminding us that our world is full of enigmatic wonders. This creature, with its ghostly appearance, adds an extra layer of intrigue to the scene. The person behind the camera even goes on to label it as a ghost sighted on the train track, emphasizing the otherworldly nature of the encounter. While a rational explanation might be a scarecrow or a Halloween decoration set up by nearby residents, the unsettling feeling lingers. Even if it were a scarecrow, the sight of this figure standing alone in the middle of nowhere raises eyebrows and sends a shiver down the spine. Nowadays, creating fake Bigfoot sighting clips is relatively easy, but capturing it on a Facebook stream adds a whole new level of authenticity. This particular video comes from a Facebook streamer enjoying a forest hike with his uncle. As the live stream documented their return, the uncle suddenly grew alarmed by something in the distant forest. The streamer swiftly zoomed in on his camera to the spot indicated by his uncle and spotted a massive black creature standing completely still. This creature, covered in dark fur, initially seemed bear-like, but upon closer observation, it became clear it was something more humanoid. Both the streamer and his uncle were gripped by fear, and in the background, the distant barks of nearby dogs hinted at the unsettling presence of this mysterious being.
Oh my God, what is that?
Look, a damn kangaroo.
Hold up, I'm gonna get it on tape.
A bear or something?
Look like a damn bear.
The creature, resembling a Bigfoot, lurked behind the woods, seemingly stalking the streamer and his uncle. What added to the eerie scene were the strange hand signals the Bigfoot-like creature was making from a distance, possibly communicating with other Bigfoots in the area. The tension in the air and the mysterious signals raise questions about the existence of these elusive creatures and what their intentions might be. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Remember the childhood fascination with mermaids? Well, this recent internet video made me question whether our mermaid dreams might have a touch of reality. The footage, shot by a hiker from a hidden spot near a lake, captures a creature in the water that looks remarkably like a mermaid. This aquatic being sports a fish-like lower body and a woman's head, embodying the classic mermaid image. As the video unfolds, the mermaid-like creature gracefully swims in the lake, bringing a touch of magic to the scene. However, my enthusiasm took a hit when the video ended without revealing the creature's face. This absence raised my suspicions, leading me to believe that the video might be a clever hoax. It's possible that the mysterious creature was merely a woman in an exceptionally well-crafted mermaid costume, playing into our childhood fantasies. While the video sparked excitement, the lack of a conclusive view leaves room for skepticism, reminding us to approach such enchanting sightings with a hint of caution. A forest ranger, after hearing complaints from campers and hikers about a strange visitor in the woods, decides to check it out and discovers something really unsettling. The ranger records a video as evidence, and the spooky scene unfolds in the dark forest at night. Armed with a flashlight, the ranger points towards a bizarre humanoid creature strolling in the distance. This creature, tall and strangely calm, moves through the woods as if it doesn't know it's been found. What makes the sight even creepier is the creature's odd texture, making it look like it's made of leaves or plants. Just the idea of such a being wandering around the forest without us knowing is enough to give you chills. The video shows the unsettling truth of these unknown creatures living deep in the forest. The ranger's discovery confirms the worries of hikers and campers, making us think about the mysteries hiding in the quiet corners of nature. Encountering a Bigfoot is already spooky, but imagine the terror of being charged at by one. In this chilling video, two hikers in a peaceful Canadian forest were taking a leisurely stroll when they spotted a large black creature in the distance. This hefty creature, standing tall, noticed it was being observed and suddenly began charging at the person with the camera. The Bigfoot emitted terrifying growls and yells as it closed in.
Run!
Despite its massive size, the creature surprisingly moved swiftly. The hikers, realizing the danger, started running for their lives. The video captures the intense moment as the Bigfoot relentlessly pursued them, creating a scene straight out of a hiker's worst nightmare. This footage vividly demonstrates the aggressiveness and agitation that Bigfoot may exhibit when they feel someone is trying to record them. It's a spine-chilling reminder of the mysterious and formidable nature of these elusive creatures. If encountering a cryptid wasn't on your 2024 to-do list, this video is sure to give you a good spook. An Indian villager recorded this eerie footage while investigating distress calls from his farm animals. As he scanned the area, he heard branches breaking in a nearby tree, and what he captured on camera is downright chilling. The video he captured reveals a frightening creature climbing the tree, painted all in purple with ape-like hands and facial features. What really sends shivers down your spine is the strange and sinister smile on the creature's face. It tried to hide behind the tree from the camera, but the villager managed to capture it. After stopping the recording to call for help from other villagers, he returned to the tree only to find the creature mysteriously gone. Thankfully, the villager recorded the video first, providing evidence for what he witnessed. Without it, convincing others about this bizarre encounter would have been quite a challenge. This video comes from a tourist guide leading a group of Chinese tourists through the Carolinian Forest of Canada. As the tourists enjoyed the adventure and recorded the beautiful surroundings, they stumbled upon something quite unbelievable. In the distance, they spotted a gorilla-like creature in the forest, busy digging into the ground. The weird thing was that there are no gorillas or apes in Canada. This video has left most people on the internet scratching their heads as it captures a mermaid-like creature sitting in the ocean. From a distance, this creature appears to be a mix of a human and a fish, sporting a fish-like tail and a woman's upper body. However, there's another possible explanation. It could be a statue placed by a nearby fish restaurant. The puzzling part is that this is in the middle of nowhere, making the presence of a statue seem illogical. To me, it seems like a genuine mermaid sighting, but I'm a bit skeptical because the mermaid isn't moving and just sits there like a statue. It's a confusing sight, and having more footage or a closer look could provide more evidence to analyze. The mystery of this video keeps us wondering about the true nature of the creature in the ocean. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. This video from Australia showcases an incredibly rare albino echidna discovered in Bathurst, about 120 miles northwest of Sydney. A member of the Bathurst Regional Council spotted this unique echidna and named it Rafi. Locals were fascinated by this rare creature, but they were not allowed to touch it. Short-beaked echidnas are known for being elusive, and encountering an albino specimen makes it even more extraordinary. Rafi, displaying albinism, has a genetic condition that leads to reduced melanin production in hair, skin, and eyes. While albinism is beautiful, it comes with complications, with sensitivity to sunlight being one of the most common issues. The discovery of Rafi adds a special touch to the wildlife in the Bathurst region, creating excitement among the locals who got a glimpse of this rare and captivating albino echidna. Whenever I see those exposed power lines, I can't help but fear what might happen in a big short circuit. This video from a Florida neighborhood provides a chilling answer to that question. It captures the moment when two power lines accidentally touch, causing an electric spark to travel the entire length of the power lines. The spark forms multiple times, creating a terrifying sight and accompanied by the screams of locals in the video background.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Accidents like these can be extremely dangerous, potentially leading to a power line break. If the line falls to the ground, it could cause even more disaster. It's truly frightening to witness such events happening in your neighborhood, and the unsettling electric spark noise it produces is spine-chilling. GoPro cameras are amazing. They capture everything without getting in your way. However, sometimes they accidentally record things that can leave you unsettled for life. This video comes from a skier's GoPro camera during a skiing adventure in Siberia. Although the clip is short, It shows a tall black figure amidst the trees. If you pause on the figure, you can see how huge it is. Compare it to the nearby tree, and it looks like an 8 to 10 feet tall creature. It has long arms and a humanoid upper body, making it resemble a Bigfoot. Siberia is known for Bigfoot and Yeti sightings, and this might be the first time a camera managed to capture a clip of this elusive creature. The video leaves us with a mix of awe and uncertainty about the mysterious beings that might roam the Siberian wilderness. A family was relaxing at home, watching some Netflix, when a flash of movement darted past the window caught their eye. Curious and a little spooked, they all headed outside to investigate while grabbing their phone to film. In the video they recorded, you can hear the mom explain what just happened as they slowly walk towards the bushes where they saw the movement.
So we were inside watching TV and something like went by the window and we're just coming out here to investigate it.
Yeah, we're sitting on the sofa in the living room watching TV and then something went by the window. I didn't really see much, but I just saw it out of the corner of my eye.
That's when they spotted giant footprints in the snow. They followed the tracks, totally surprised to see a giant, hairy figure way off in the distance. At first, the creature seemed clueless about the family. But as they tried to sneak closer for a peek, it somehow noticed them. Panicked, the whole family turned and ran for their lives, screaming their heads off.
I think...
Oh my God!
The video ends with them scrambling back to their house, shaken by this close encounter with the unknown creature. Watching this video, I believe this creature they spotted might be the legendary Bigfoot, but without clearer evidence, it's hard to say for sure. However, one thing's for certain. It was a truly scary experience to see such a... For more strange and interesting footage, check this out.